Welcome to Chris's Bread. Today I'm going to show you how to make whole wheat sourdough bread with seed. Seed is condensed, it's dry. If you just add the seed, dry seed in a bread dough, it might take the water out of your bread dough and bread might turn a little tough. And even you bake it, the seeds might get even tougher and it's going to be hard in the bread. So best result to make bread with seed is to soak the seed prior to making the dough. So I am going to show you how to do that. I have all kinds of seeds today. Also, you can use rolled oats and polenta. The other name is cracked coarse yellow cornmeal, sunflower seed. I have two types of pumpkin seed. This one and then this also dark pumpkin seed, and I have two types of flax seed, dark flax seed and light flax seed. You can use any combination. So I'm gonna mix these. And I'm gonna add a little bit of oat, and I love polenta. So I'm gonna add some polenta. So you're gonna mix all these well. Then I have a hot water. It's like about 3/3 of a cup hot boiling water, 175 grams, and you cover it up. Let it soak overnight. And after you soak it, it plums up. You can see the color's gotten a little lighter. It's ready to go. I pre-measured starter here, 320 grams of starter. You can look at the recipe from the previous whole wheat sourdough bread. It's the same recipe. I'm just going to add the seed. So I pre-measured salt and the water and everything, and we're just gonna mix them all. Whole wheat flour and white flour. Today I'm gonna show you how to another way to build the gluten. It's called autolyze. Basically, you just let the dough mix all the dry ingredients and then let the dough to rest for 10 minutes. What's happening in that process is gluten bonds build together. The seeds, the soaked seeds, you're gonna add the last 2 minutes of the kneading. You don't add it in the beginning, you add at the last. Okay, so at this moment, we're gonna just cover up and let it rest for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you take out the dough and knead it for at least 7-8 minutes. Toward the end, add the seed. For now, you can see it's gluten formed during the autolyze process, and we're gonna knead it to build more gluten. And then we're gonna add the seed. Okay, I've been kneading for 6-7 minutes now. It's coming together. It's getting ready. So we're gonna add the seeds now. I'm gonna add the seed in the middle and we're gonna mix it. So this is already soaked seed. And then we're gonna just mix the seeds. So it's coming together pretty nice. Okay, so it all came together. I had to add a little bit of flour. It was a little sticky dough, so that's okay. If it's too sticky, you can add a little bit of flour. If it's gluten formed, then it's done. So stretch it out, make it real thin, and if it's still staying together, not breaking up, so that's a window pane test. Okay, I already sprayed with oil. I'm gonna put it in the bowl and then cover all the sides with the oil. And we're gonna let it rise for 2-3 hours. Now it has been 3 hours, so dough is already rise doubled. I'm gonna show 2 different ways to put it in the oven. One is using banneton. The other one is if you don't have a banneton, then you can use baking tray. Okay, I'm gonna split the dough in half to shape it. Run the edges in the center, like that. And then drag it on the surface so the outer surface stretches. Okay, and then it comes to the ball shape. I already put flour inside the banneton. I put a whole wheat flour and kind of fill all the holes and corners with the flour, and then we put a bread upside down on the banneton, like that. And then you sprinkle more flowers. And then this is ready. You can see I'm dragging and it's stretching the surface. And this time we're gonna use a baking sheet with the parchment paper. And we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna spread it with the denim slightly. And then I'm gonna put a plastic wrap and let it rise. And so we're gonna cover up with the towel and let it rise. And we'll come back in a couple hours. It has been a couple hours, and I was looking at the bread rise, and I already turned on the oven an hour ago. So I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna score a little different than the other bread. I put it on banneton. So it's a 1/2 inch deep. Score like that. And I have a cup of hot water to put on the bottom of the oven. There you go. We're gonna put a bread that we roast in a banneton to the cast iron. And score it. Okay. Sourdough seed bread is ready. Come out, and this is how it looks like outside. And then if you cut in the middle, you can see the seeds. Because it's soft, it was able to be cut in half because it's soaked. So that's how it looks like from outside. So enjoy your bread.